Well, Gaffer, you did all you could, and I guess as a manager, that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely. The players deserve a hell of a lot of credit for today. And we said before the game, look, we have to do our job and make sure that if we win the game, we get the right reception when the game's done, even if it's not enough. And obviously that is the way it's turned out. The fans were great at the end. I was really the players we all appreciate that. They were great. It was a funny sort of game because obviously we knew we had to get our job done. We went 2-0. We were fairly comfortable. And then you hear a cheer and you think that's the break you need. And then they scored, and then Ivan scored a great third. But obviously Doncaster have done the job, so congratulations to them and the other teams in the playoffs. It wasn't because of today, because we've got a result. We finished the season really strong, so there's a lot of optimism, I feel, and that's good. But 72 points is normally the average, but unfortunately this year it's not.
Yeah, you started really well in the game and obviously got the 2 goals ahead, and I guess that's what you wanted as a manager on the sidelines, is to try and get to a point whereby you're secure in your game. Yeah,
we wanted to put as much pressure on Doncaster as we could. And the players, I told them at half-time, Doncaster were winning 1-0, and we felt a third goal would really put the pressure on them, and we went for it and we had opportunities to do it. But we've seen the game out fairly well, but no, credit to the players because they've done their job. We finished the season strongly. I'm very optimistic. We've got a busy summer ahead of us, but the recruitment, we're ahead of the game. We've already recruited, and obviously there'll be changes. A manager comes in. I will make changes to the personnel. Obviously we'll lose 6 loan players. There's 4 players out of contract, so there's 10. So I'll be dealing with the players on Tuesday individually, but I'm optimistic about the future. I really am, and I feel if we get our recruitment right, then the aim's to get out of the league.
And you've always said about the momentum at the back end of a season, regardless of where it comes, and as you say, you've had a really good April into May, and that can stand you in good stead moving forward. Yeah,
normally we falter. Not when I'm here, but when previously we've faltered at this part of the season, and the reason why we're not in the playoffs or in the top 2 is simply consistency. It's fine starting a season well, but you have to be consistent. And when you get to the business end, March and April, that's when you've got to be the most consistent. We had a bad March, we had a very good April. So that's something to take a positive from, because this time next season we need to have another strong April, because obviously we want to be in the mix. So no, it's disappointing day. There's no getting away from it, for you guys, for everyone connected to the club. But we did all we could.
Yeah. And in terms of looking forward, obviously you want a striker who's going to score your goals. Ivan's finished with 22, I think, in all competitions, and he looks a striker that you can work with as well.
Yeah, he's only a young boy, and to finish with 4 goals in the last 2 games is great for him, because he went on a barren run. But he's a very, very good striker, Ivan, and he's a handful. He's not just the goals; he keeps you in the game and gets you up the pitch. He works his socks off. I like him, and we've got some very good players at this club, and my job's to get the best out of them. There's so many regrets I've got. When I first came in, I'm not making it, but to not get the momentum I felt we could with the sending offs. The Shrewsbury game was the one that stood out for me, because we went and beat Oxford, and I did feel that if we could get a back-to-back wins, the momentum would kick on. And that's how it proved. But it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. And I've just thanked the players and staff for all their efforts, because today we could do no more.
And ultimately, it's over a season, not the last 3 months, 4 months. You finished where you finished because of the 46 games.
100%, and that's exactly correct. Wherever you finish after 46 games in 10 months is where you deserve to finish. So we deserve to finish 7th.